Very good evening. You're watching SABC News Prime Time. Now, the remains of the victims of the Lagos church tragedy have arrived in most provinces.
Funeral arrangements are underway. Memorial services will be held in the days to come. But many of the bereaved families are anguished at not being able to hold any viewings.
The remains of 18 of the 23 Mpumalanga victims arrived in Bombela.
Let's cry with all the families that lost their loved ones in the disaster.
A step closer to acceptance and closure.
It's been tough 2 months, but now we're relieved that at least our brother is back home.
But not being able to view the remains is hard to accept.
But if they are saying that we must not view, then we have to follow. But we are going to bury somebody who we are not sure as to whether he is the one.
KwaZulu-Natal victims were remembered in a solemn moment of prayer and song. And more disappointment.
For me,
we want to get closure, but we are not happy that we can't say goodbye.
Relief among 13 Limpopo families, an agonizing wait finally over.
We are happy now that we can bury our loved ones.
Free State families have made peace with the tragic events.
This has been tough 2 months, but for now we are just okay through the help of social workers, the families, relatives and the neighbors.
In Northwest, another family finding closure with difficulty.
We need a counseling, especially for the kids. They need a counseling because many times they ask us, they always want to know about their father, but now they have to be counseled.
In the Eastern Cape, one family's hopes dashed. Steamer Jordan is among the 11 victims yet to be identified.
Steamer's name was mentioned yesterday when all the names were read, but only to this disappointment today. That what gave us hope yesterday. And from then we had to move and try and fast-track the arrangements for the funeral. But all is in vain.
The names of all the deceased were read out as a mark of respect. Over the next days, victims will be laid to rest, but many lives forever changed. Women and children bearing the brunt of the tragedy, the majority of the deceased are women. In the aftermath, some surviving female spouses have suffered emotional abuse. A number of children have been left orphaned. Counseling and support continues.